This is a 1000 kVA Cummins generator from a leading quarry. Based on our service records, we usually have to service the generator every 250 hours. Ever since we started using MSP, we have significantly increased our service intervals from 250 to 1000 hours. As a result of water penetration, we decided to strip the engine apart. Here are our observations. First, the cross-honing in the original bore was observed in all the cylinder liners. They were in outstanding condition. The piston rings were polished and there was no wear and tear whatsoever. Incredible for an engine that has been in service for 30,000 hours. The parts look unworn and can be put back into the engine without any servicing. Here are some examples of the outstanding condition of the connecting rod bearings that came out of the generator. After removing the pistons, the bearings look new. There is no visible signs of wear or fatigue. It fits perfectly and doesn't have any signs of wear, such as free play or large clearances. This pin and bearing also look like new, as if they haven't been in service. Again, there was no excessive clearances and it is in beautiful condition. Usually, after a period of prolonged use, the bearing is scoured and worn. However, this set of MSP treated pin and bearing are in excellent condition. The following images demonstrate the outstanding condition of the main crankshaft bearing after being treated with MSP. The crown also shows no evidence of wear and fatigue after being measured by a caliper rule. Truly amazing evidence of MSP's protection and metal treatment capabilities. The next example is a 900 kVA electrical generator engine used for over 17,500 hours, the equivalent of 1 million kilometers, with oil changes done every 1,000 hours. It too was treated with MSP. It was taken apart and here are the findings. Here is the oil cooler. Water penetration has caused an emulsion-like substance to form around the oil cooler. At around 10,000 hours of operation, we received an indication of water penetration, but we kept the engine running. Knowing it was treated with MSP, we kept the generator running for an additional 7,500 hours before we decided to take the engine apart. Thanks to MSP, it held up. After 17,500 hours, the oil bath and channels are totally clean and free from sludge. This engine cylinder head from a Cummins generator engine shows how effective MSP is. The engine was treated with MSP every 1,000 hours and the difference is visible. There is little sign of oil oxidation and buildup anywhere along the channels. Tests show that even after 1,000 hours of use, there is very little sign of wear. It's also highly unusual to see an engine after 17,500 hours of use, which is equivalent to 1 million kilometers, totally clean with no sludge or buildup. It is absolutely a rare phenomenon. Here we can see a piston from the 16-cylinder Cummins 900 kVA generator, where the oil was changed every 1,000 hours with the MSP additive package. You can see that the piston rings and two pressure rings are totally clean. The ring blades are also in excellent condition. After 17,500 hours of use, it is very rare to see piston rings so clean and free to move. Part of the buildup you see here was caused by combustion of diesel fuel, which is not in our control. If we had used MSP fuel conditioner, this buildup could also have been prevented. This piston is put right back into the engine as it is, without reconditioning. Let's now look at the piston rod bearings. As you can see, they still have their full thickness. There is no scouring or scuffing. After 17,500 hours, these bearings should be totally worn and chewed up. They're not. Instead, the bearings are in excellent condition. Here, we show the full thickness of the bearings. There is absolutely no wear whatsoever. If the bearings don't have any wear, then the crankshaft doesn't have any wear. This engine will be put back together without replacing any engine parts and without any repair. Remember that this engine is 17,500 hours old, which is the equivalent to 1 million kilometers of road use. Next, we can see a cylinder sleeve from the same engine. From the inside, there is no visible wear at all. We can still see the honing of the original bore. After 17,500 hours of use, if we can still see the cross-honing, it means that the engine hasn't used up 10 to 12% of its serviceable life. We expect that MSP will increase this engine life up by 7 times